a little introduction. Okay. Devotees of Bhagwan, once again, by the blessing of Bhagwan Sri Ramlochan, we are so privileged to receive our Vyasji this evening, Pandit Neil Prasad, all the way from Florida, coming once again to grace our mandir. We humbly say to you, Panditji, that we are so grateful that you take the opportunity to come again, once again, to join with us and to listen to Ram's Katha from your lips. And Bhai Nirmal, not forgetting you, you are your classmate. You came here last time with him, and nice to have you again with us. Of course, I want to say that on behalf of myself and the Sanatan Dharmandir, we want to say a special welcome to all of you this evening to come and join this beautiful evening, a few nights of celebration to listen to Ram's Katha. And on behalf of Chris and his family, we welcome you all this evening. And let us see what is in store for us this evening. If we all will stand for Arti, and Babaji will lead us in Arti.
Praise Bhagavan Ramachandra ki jai. Let us clasp our hands, gently bow our heads as we close our eyes. Hari Om Salam Javala Samayutam Mahinayojitam Maya Deepam Grane Vaishya Trailokyam Tividapaham Yanikani Chapapani Janmayantarkitani Cha Tani Tani Vinashanti Pradakshanam Pradevani This evening I want you to close your eyes, gently close your eyes as you bow your heads. Remove from your minds any thoughts prior to coming to the temple this evening other than the being here, in the presence of Bhagwan, in the presence of beautiful souls, Pandit Seshji and others. We give praise and thanks this evening, especially to our Shrotas, our dear brother Chris and family, his daughter, for putting this beautiful Yagya together, to bring us together, to celebrate, to sing, to glorify, to chant, and to dive into the Holy Scriptures. This evening we ask for the blessings of Bhagwan, Lord Ganesha, Mother Parvati, Mother Saraswati, Janaki Devi Mata, Bhavani Shankar Mata, Pavanaputta Hanumanji, all the Devas and Devis, to bless us, to bless this Yagya, and to bless all those who have come from near and far. We go to the remove of all obstacles. Prathama Pujiye Bhagavan Shri Ganesha as we chant. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswate Namaha, Shri Guru Charan Kamalebhyo Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrurupena Samsita, Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Karapur Gauram Karunavataram Sansar Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Om Atulitavaradhamam Eva Shailavadeham Dhanajavaratrishanam Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Gunanidhanam Varananamadhisham Raghupati Priyabhadram Vajjajatam Namami. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanurmardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyuthanamasa dharmasya tadātmānam shrijāmyaham paritranāya sadhunam vināṣāya ca duṣkritam dharma samsthapanāthāya shambhavami yuge yuge. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsavitурvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagan Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Vidhyanaganyam Vande Vishnu Bhavaiham Sarvaloka Ekanatham. Prem se bolo Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki jai. Dhanyavad. Sitaram, you may take your seats.
I have this. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Jai Jai Sitaram devotees. In the Ramayana, it is said that a soul gets a human body only through great fortune. It is also said that without satsang, wisdom is not awakened, and it is impossible to experience satsang without God's grace. Today, each of us are blessed by Sri Ram himself, with the opportunity to sit in satsang and to hear his name. Today, it is my honor and my privilege to be able to welcome Vyasji Pandit Neil Prasad to the Satsang Dharma Mandir. For me personally, our family first met Pandit Neil at the Shiva Linga Mandir in Florida, where he both inspired and changed the spiritual direction that our lives were headed. Today, he continues to be an inspiration to us, and his YouTube videos and Facebook live streams are regularly experienced events in our home. Pandit Neil is an accomplished musician and singer. He has been blessed by Sri Hanumanji with his inspiring Siddhi. which he uses passionately for the upliftment of Sanatana Dharma. He has performed internationally with some of our most renowned East Indian artists, yet he finds time to assist the multiple mandirs on a regular basis. His is spreading the word of our scriptures. If you follow his Facebook feed, you will be amazed by his dedication to our Dharma. Panditji, on behalf of the devotees of Sanatana Dharma Mandir, I would like to thank you for being here today, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to share your insights, your music, and your inspiration. I would also like to thank Uncle Chris for arranging this event so that we can all share in Ramayan Katha. To my Guru Pandit says, you so humbly and lovingly do your part for Sanatana Dharma, all while staying quietly in the background. I want you to know that how much we love you and appreciate all that you do for our Dharma and for this mandir. Om Namo Paramatmane Namah. And now, without further delay, I would like to ask Pandit Says to the microphone to give his opening remarks and to bless this yajna. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Once again, I want to thank my godson for giving those beautiful words about satsang. So I did never know that he was with Pandit Neil in Florida. Now is the first time I'm hearing this, and it makes me feel so good that it is not only here he came and find satsang, he had satsang before this. And one old Pandit always say, satsang se labh hota hai, kusang se hani. So much we can gain when we are in this kind of satsang, this companionship here. And Ramcharitmanas Habitu, Vinu Satasang Gavivikana Hoi Ram Kripa means should also be. My dear devotees, this afternoon starts the first session of our 3 sessions that we'll have tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday morning. And I don't want to talk too much here because I have our Vyasji here who will do all the talking tonight. And I can't wait once again to hear from him on his beautiful voice with his beautiful tone from the Ramcharitmanas in his Chaupai and Doha. So I'll turn it over to Panditji. Panditji, once again, welcome, and Bhagwan's blessing with you.
Thank you very much, Panditji. Devotees, we sit upright once more as we now go to the very first shloka of Sri Ramcharitmanas written by Goswami Tulsidas Ji. As we sit upright tonight, this prayer, this very potent prayer, is to none other than Mother Vani, the goddess of speech, Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, Lord Ganesha, Vinayaka, the remover of obstacles, and it also glorifies the sage Valmiki, one of the original authors of Ramayana. This is called a Mangalashtakam, beautifully composed by Goswami Tulsidas Ji. As we ask Mother Vani to sit on our tongues tonight, as we begin to sing, to chant and to glorify from the Holy Scriptures, we chant. Varnanam artha sanghanam rasanam chandasam api mangalanam kartaro vande vani vinayako bhavani shankaro vande Shraddha Vishwasrupino Yabhyam Vinana Pashyanti Siddhaha Swantastam Ishwaram Vande Bodhamayam Nityam Guru Shankara Rupino Yamashritohi Vatropi Chandraha Sarvatra Vandake Sitaram Punaram Punya आरण्यविवाहिनो वन्दे विशुद्धविज्ञानो कपीश्वरः। प्रेम से बोलो भगवान रामचंद्र की जय। In the life of every Hindu, we all have two gurus. Our first guru, of course, is mother, Matrudeva Bhava. Second guru, our fathers, Pitrudeva Bhava. And of course, our spiritual guru, like Pandit says, Acharya Deva Bhava. Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba in his very first composition gave mankind this beautiful prayer to Guruji. It says simply, as we take the dust from the feet of that Guru and place it on our heads or foreheads, it is more sacred than going to any of the pilgrimage centers, any part of this world. The bhajan simply says, Manasa bhajure Guru Charanam, Dusar Bhavasagar Taranam. This is the only blessing we need to cross this ocean of the Bhavasagar of earthly existence. Let us blend our voices as we sing. Manas bhajre Guru Charanam, Dusar Bhavasagar Taranam. Oh, everybody! Manas bhajre Guru Charanam, Dusar Bhavasagar Taranam. Manas bhajre Guru Charanam, Dusar Bhavasagar Taranam. Manas bhajre Guru Charanam, Dusar Bhavasagar Taranam. Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai, 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 Sadguru Jai Jai, Satya Sai Sadguru Jai Jai. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namo. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namo. Arunachal Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Aruna Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Aruna Shiva. Omkaram Bhava, Omkaram Bhava, Om Namo Baba, Omkaram Bhava, Omkaram Bhava, Omkaram Bhava, Om Namo Baba. Manas bhajre Guru Charanam, Dusar Bhavasagar Taranam. Manas bhajre Guru Charanam, Dusar Bhavasagar Taranam. Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai, Sai Nath Sadguru Jai Jai, Sai Nath Sadguru Jai Jai. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namo. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namo. Arunachal Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Aruna Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Arunachal Shiva, Aruna Shiva. Omkaram Bhava, Omkaram Bhava, Omkaram Bhava, Om Namo Baba, Omkaram Bhava, Omkaram Bhava, Om if we get the dholak, the bass on the dholak to raise, and the guitar not here, Nirmal also. If you can raise them up a little bit, please. Jai Jai Sita Ram Sab Koi. Alright, let me try that again. Jai Jai Sita Ram Sab Koi. That's more like I don't know even it says came to the satsang tonight. Hello Houston. And our social media onlookers as well. Thank you so much. We have a huge audience on social media and they follow us on this mission of Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma. Once again, Padiseshji, thank you so much for your hospitality. It's a pleasure to be amongst you and your parivar, your congregation. To my brothers from Fort Lauderdale, all of you who we sat in satsang for so many years together. So nice to see all of you again, the Deepji and family. And for all of you who have come from near and far, we have our visitors as well. My brothers from Fort Lauderdale, Nirmalji, Shamji, you are here. And my dear brother, Chrisji. Give Chris a lovely round of applause, please, for putting this yagya together. Chrisji, I believe it is your birthday, or it's going to be your birthday, or it was your birthday? No, birthday is coming. The birthday is coming up, so it is a pre-birthday celebration. And to your daughter as well, she's here as well. What's your name again? Crystal. Thank you very much, Ji. And to all of you, my host and hostess, Geeta Ji and family, Videsh, Bhaiya, thank you so much for your accommodation, your hospitality, your love, your devotion, and of course, putting together this beautiful evening of devotion. 3 sessions, that is our first evening tonight. Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes in Ramayana, he says, Satya Samagama Harikatha Tulsi Durlabadoi Sutadara or Lakshmi Papi Ke Bihoi. Simply, it means the reason we are in satsang tonight, all of us, wherever we are, even the ones that are remotely on social media, it is because of our good past karma or past deeds. This didn't happen by accident, not because Chris invited us, we are here. We are here, there's so many others were invited and are not here tonight, but we are here because of our past karmas. And every time that we sit in satsang, sat means truth, sang is to assemble. We are assembled for the truth. And this is the purpose, this is the goal of satsanga. One of the 9 forms of devotion, hopefully you've covered this in the past Navratri, we finished last week. One of the 9 forms of devotion is keeping the company of those that are good, the saintly, and of course listening and chanting in the name of God. Now, I have only one requirement as we continue with this yagya. And no, it's not turning off your cell phone, but that should be on vibrate, by the way. But my requirement is this. Bhagwan has given us musical instruments. They're very expensive, right? And a harmonium is about $1,000 or so, maybe more. All these musical instruments are very expensive. But you see these 2? They're free of charge. You know how we use them? They go like this, right? And you see, when you sing, when you hear, when you listen to the name of God, if you listen to someone singing an opera or somebody singing a beautiful song, at the end of the song you clap and you show appreciation. Well, Bhagwan tells us that when you sing and you chant His name, you show appreciation constantly. You clap to the rhythm of the drum and the guitar and so forth. And this is the only criteria that I have. So join with us as we use our hands and we create that positive vibration. When you leave this mandir tonight, you'll be enticed to come back tomorrow on the session after. And even though I am not here, I am gone. Come back and listen to Pandit Seshji and all the beautiful singers to deliver and to glorify the name of Rama. We say Rama means God. Sarva Dharma Eka Paramatma. You may call him Rama, you may call him Christ, you may call him Buddha, Jehovah. He is still one. Sarva Loka Ekanatham. Our scriptures teaches us this. Tonight, Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba tells us, the easiest and most fruitful method of keeping yourself free from dust and rust. Yes, human beings develop dust and rust. Did you know this? Rust up here. The most easiest and most fruitful method of keeping yourself free from dust and rust is satsang. Because in satsang, not only do you break out in a sweat when you begin to get into the mood or the shakti kicks in, but when you are divine, when your devotion is so pure and you are in 1000% in connection with your divine Prabhu, whichever form you may worship, the tears will begin to flow from your eyes, and that is devotion. That is true devotion. My dear friends, tonight, being Friday night, I'm sure Devi Ma Puja was performed, and we just completed a beautiful Navratri, Sharad Navratri, in glorifying Bhavani Shankar Mata. Tonight, we sing this beautiful bhajan. I want you to blend your voices together. The chorus is very simple. It says, the meaning, worship this divine Mother Sai, who is none other than Saraswati, Durga, Bhavani, Kali, and Kripala. She is the merciful one who frees us from this endless cycle of births and deaths. Let us finally merge our souls into her. Beautiful. Right. Lola? This side is good? This side is good? Yeah? Okay. Sarvamangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Devi Sai Ma Devi Saraswati Ma Devi Sai Ma Devi Saraswati Ma Devi Sai Ma Devi Saraswati You all are amazing, an amazing audience indeed. Participation, clapping, singing. We are going to have fun in this Yagya. As customary, tonight, of course, is the night of the Devis. And there's a beautiful mantra, a series of mantras. It's called the Shri Navdurga Raksha Mantra. And it praises all 9 forms of the Devis, as you will listen to, as you will hear in a few minutes. The chorus, I want all of us to sing tonight. The chorus is very simple. Repeat after me, please. Om Navadurga Namaha.
Om Navadurga Namaha.
Om Jagajanani Namaha.
Om Jagajanani Namaha.
Right, we are in agreement? Let us sing it now. ओम शैलपुत्री मैया रक्षा करो, ओम जगजननी देवी रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम ब्रह्मचारिणी मैया रक्षा करो, ओम भवतारिणी देवी रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम चंद्रघंटा चांदी रक्षा करो, ओम भयहारिणी मैया रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम पुष्पमाला तुम्ही रक्षा करो, ओम शक्ति रूपा मैया रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम स्कंद माता मैया रक्षा करो, ओम जगदम्बा जननी रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम कात्यायनी मैया रक्षा करो, ओम पापनाशिनी अम्बे रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम कालरात्रि काली रक्षा करो, ओम सुखदाती मैया रक्षा करो, ओम जगदम्बा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम महागौरी मैया रक्षा करो, ओम भक्तिदाती मैया रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, ओम सिद्धिदात्री मैया रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा देवी रक्षा करो, ओम नवदुर्गा नमः, ओम जगजननी नमः, 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 ओम नवदुर्गा नमः। प्रेम से बोलो आदि शक्ति भवानी शंकर माता की जय। Can you feel the energy now? We are just getting started, my dear friends. Tonight as we begin, we prostrate now before the feet of Jagadambe Bhavani Shankar Mata, Mother of this universe. We say, Ma, salutations to thee, O blessed source of all creations. Salutations to this primal power manifested as Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. Tonight we sing praises to the Divine Mother in her aspect of the nourishing and sustaining function of this Supreme Shakti, Bhavani Shankar Ma. O thy beloved divine energy, Ma. Thou art the primal energy. Thou art modesty, gentleness, shyness, generosity, courage, forbearance, patience, and infinite love, Ma. When shall I have the cosmic vision to see you with these naked eyes, we ask? Ma, when shall I be established in Ahimsa, Satyam, and Brahmacharya? Ma, when can I experience peace and perennial joy, O Ma? O gracious Mother, who is so loving and caring, prostrations to thee, Ma. Allow me as your child to bow and touch your lotus feet. Ma, please do not forsake us. We are your children. Tonight we glorify her in the form of Jagat Janani, Saraswati Devi Mata, to all the children, all the musicians in the audience tonight. We seek the blessings of that divine goddess, Shweta Paramahasan, seated on that white swan on the lotus. We call upon Saraswati Ma now for her blessings. Ya Kundendu Tushar Har Dhavala, या शुभ्रवस्त्रामृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाव्यापहा। जय 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 श्री सरस्वती माता। Praise the Lord. सरस्वती माता महारानी की जय. Thank you very much. This evening, as customary when we do Ramayan satsang, we must glorify the greatest devotee of Bhagwan Sri Ram, the Sevak Dasi. Anybody know what that person's name was? What was that? Nirmala? Shri Pavanaputta Hanuman Baba, Mahavir Swami. Goswami Tulsidas Ji gave us this most potent form of spiritual medication. 40 glorious verses, Charlis means 40. 40 glorious verses glorifying Mahavir Swami. Devotees, whenever you are scared, whenever you are lost, whenever you are confused, whenever you need direction in life, you need to know where to go, what to do, go before the feet of Mahavir Swami and offer these 40 glorious verses of Sri Hanuman Chalisa from your hearts. Let the tears flow. Hold on to his murti. Swami, I need you. Protect me. By the way, he is here with us and will be with us until the end of time. So says Lord Rama when he was about to leave this earth. Hanuman Baba wanted to go with him. He says, no, Swami. You stay and protect all my devotees until the end of time. Not for 10 years, not for 20 years, until the end of time. And he said, Wherever the name of Rama is being sung, Hanuman Baba is somewhere. Hanuman Baba is there. You can almost be guaranteed tonight that he's here with us tonight. I'll ask my brother Nirmalji, who traveled all the way from Fort Lauderdale with us, to be here to sing for us tonight, to lead us as we glorify Mahavir Swami in the 40 glorious verses of Sri Hanuman Chalisa. Prem se bolo pavan putra Hanuman ki jai.
Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Thank you.
प्रेम से बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, महावीर स्वामी की. I don't even have to ask the question, how do you feel? I can see it on your faces. This is the power of Hanuman Baba, Mahavir Swami, and this powerful Shri Hanuman Chalisa. You all have a lot of traffic here in Houston? Yes. Yes? Alright, so here's a little bit of advice. When you get into a traffic jam, if you complain, no one is going to listen to you. If you tell the politicians, they will say, vote for me next time, we'll fix it. However, if you call upon Bhagwan, if you concentrate on God, or you sing the Sri Hanuman Chalisa, or any of the bhajans that you know very well, it not only reduces the stress and strain and the effects of that traffic jam. The traffic not necessarily will move any faster, but it will lower your blood pressure. Try it, it works. Tonight, thank you very much, Bhainamalji, wonderful soul who travels with us from Fort Lauderdale. We now take a very spiritual bath into the holy pages of Sri Ramcharitamanas, composed by Goswami Tulsidas Ji, as instructed tonight by none other than Bholenath, and we'll understand where he got this inspiration from to write the glorious scriptures of Sri Ramji. As customary, we sing tonight Ramayan Sumiran, Jo Sumirat Siddho, Gananayak Kari Vadabadan. What are we singing? What does this mean? Ramayan Sumiran. It is a prayer to Lord Ganesha, the son of Lord Shiva, thinking of whom success will always be present with us. Whenever we face any calamities, any negativities, we go before that none other than the remover himself, Lord Vinayaka. And I recently gave this analogy, We call Lord Ganesha the remover of all obstacles. Then what do we call Mother Parvati, his mom? The bulldozer. Yes. Mother of Miss Universe can remove any and all negativities indeed. We sing. Jo sumirat sirho Gananayak Karimana Padana. Jo sumirat sirho Gananayak Karimana Padana. प्रेम से बोल भगवान रामचंद्र की जय. रामायण वंदना. ध्येयं सदा परिभवानमम ज्येष्ठ दोहम तीर्थास्पदम सुविरं चलुतं स्मरण्यं प्रेत्याटिहं प्रणतपाल भवामि पूर्णं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दं नीलाम्बुजं श्यामलकोमलांगं सीता समारोपितुभाग्यं पाणो महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं। रामायण कथा बालकांड, भगवान शिव शंकर और सती माता का संवाद। दोहा। प्रेम से बोलो भगवान रामचंद्र की जय। प्रेमर सज्जनों, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, pandits, friends, children, srotas, musicians, our social media audience, a very, very dear Sitaram Namaste to each and every one of you. This evening, our katha is taken from Sri Ramcharitamanas and a few other texts, Devi Bhagavatam as well. Chapter 1 of Ramayana, Balkand. The meeting, not the meeting, but the discussion between Bhagwan Shiva Shankar and Sati Devi as Lord Rama took avatar onto this universe, into this world, and had lost Mother Sita, Janaki Devi Mata. Our opening doha tells us, Goswami Tulsidas writes very beautifully, Ma jahi sajana brinda bahu pavan sarju neera japahi rama dhari dhyanya ura sundar sham sarira. Numerous groups of pious men, he says, take a dip in the waters of the holy Sarayu river, which is near Yagya, and visualizing in their heart the beauty, the auspicious form of Sri Ram, they begin to mutter his name. Tonight we ask the question, why Ramayana? Why do we sing Ramayana? There are many reasons for this, but let me tell you of some of the things I have heard over my travels, and Panditji, you will agree with me. When a person dies, I have heard before, oh, you shouldn't sing Ramayana, that's not good. Listen carefully, that's not good. Only sing Garud Puran. Ramayana must only be sung at a certain time. No, my dear friends. You see this name of Rama? Ramayan, the lake of the deeds of Bhagwan Sri Rama. This name of Rama is able to help mankind, you and I, to cross this ocean of earthly existence. How powerful is this name of Rama? Hanumanji knew the power of it. That's why his breath, his motto, his every single word, thought and deed was Hey Ram, Hey Ram, Hey Ram. As a matter of fact, one day, Mother Sita wanted to test him, his divinity, to Bhagwan Sri Ram. And what did he do? He plucked a hair from his body, because he was in the form of a Vanara, and he placed the hair next to the ears of Mother Sita. What did you think she heard? Hey Ram, Hey Ram. So divine was Mahavir Swami. This name of Rama helps the mute to speak eloquently, the crippled to climb the highest mountain, and the blind to see. So powerful is this name of Rama. Then when we say to someone Sitaram, you are calling the divine name of Mataji and of course the Father of this universe. Goswami Tulsidas Ji, brothers and sisters, knew the benefits, he understood the benefits of chanting this name of Rama. He says, in this day and age of Kali, one of the greatest and one of the fastest ways to go back home to where we have all come from is to sing the praises of Rama. This holy bath that we speak about, many of us travel to India, some of you have gone, those of you who don't know, we go to India every year in March. That's a little commercial on my part. Every year in March we take trips to India and we go to a place called Haridwar where Ganga is routed, the Ganges is routed. It's one of the most holiest places in India. And in this place, when we go in March, the month of March, the water is literally greenish, bluish. It is beautiful. If you ever drive down to Key West, I'm not sure if Galveston is blue-green, maybe it's a little bit dirty here, I think. Huh? Yeah. So Key West in Florida, the water is crystal clear, it's bluish-greenish. This is the color of the water in Ganga. The water is about 40 degrees, it's cold. However, once you go into Mother Ganga and she embraces you, you never want to come out from there. So loving and so caring is that embrace. This is the same concept tonight in this Saryu River where Goswami Tulsidas is telling us. Hundreds of men, hundreds of devotees go in, men and women, go into this river to take a bath. The bath we speak of tonight is the bath that we have all come here to Sanatan Dharma Mandir, Pandit Sesh's Mandir, to take this spiritual bath and to enlighten and to uplift your lives. And one thing I will say to you tonight, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to uplift you. And hopefully, by the end of this Yagya meeting, by the end of tonight, you would have either learned something new or spiritually, you will be energized now to be uplifted. If you had a bad day at work, a bad week at work, or maybe some bad experience this week, this togetherness, this satsang tonight should be able to help us to uplift. And one of the greatest things, other than chanting the name of Rama, you know how else we can get across this ocean of earthly existence? Our Swami teaches us this, you know. Love all, serve all. It's a very simple formula. Love all, serve all. Siyaram amai sab jagajani, Goswami Tulsidas Ji. See God in every single living creature. See God in every living creature. However, because we all have what's called an Atma, a soul. Lord Krishna tells us in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 23, Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na kledyo yantyapo, na shoshati marutaha. This soul that exists in every single one of us, it cannot be cut with a knife, it cannot be burned by fire, nor can it be submerged in water. It doesn't have a color, it doesn't have a creed, it doesn't have a class, it doesn't have a race, it doesn't have a caste. It belongs to no one but Paramatma himself. We have all come from that Paramatma. Then why do we need to find fault? There should be no such thing as discrimination. See God in every single living creature. The day that you and I can practice this, my dear friends, our lives, the load that we have come with and we carry on a day-to-day basis, we'll be able to leave that load here when it's our time to go back to our Maker. We just completed the period called Pitru Paksh, worship to the ancestors. During this time, when we worship the ancestors, has any one of us in here given the thought, or maybe ponder for a moment, are we prepared to die? Think about this, don't answer me, just think about this. And if you don't have the answer by the end of this Yagya on Sunday, come and see me, let's have a discussion. Are we prepared to die? Because life is such that we are here today, we are gone, maybe in a few minutes from now or tomorrow we're not here. We must be able to answer this question. You know how you can answer this question? Answer this question by, I'm going to go Bollywood now. I'll explain. मैं कौन हूँ, मैं कहाँ हूँ, मुझे भी होश नहीं, मैं कौन हूँ. Chris getting excited. मैं कौन हूँ, who am I? मैं कहाँ हूँ, where am I going, where have I come from? the minute we can answer these questions, my dear friends, we will be prepared to answer the next question. Are you and I ready to meet our Maker? Are you and I ready to meet our Maker? But it's HG, where do you bank? I'm not trying to get personal. What bank do you use? Oh, you have plenty, sorry. I'm just joking. So, sorry to put you on this spot, Panaji. There's something, my dear friends, we have in this, on this planet Earth, we have, what do we have here? Chase, you have Wells Fargo, you have TD, and all the other banks here. There's something called a spiritual bank account. Have you heard of this before? A spiritual bank account. We all have one. You see, the minute we come into this earth, muthi band ke aaye jag mein haath pasare jayega. We come in with the hands closed like this is the baby, and we will leave with nothing. The minute we are born, that spiritual bank account opens automatically. You don't have to apply for that one. And how do we make sure that we make deposits, concrete deposits that mean something, that has value into that spiritual bank account? Let me give you an example. You see what we're doing here tonight? Sat Samagama Hari Katha, we're infusing into that bank account. When you come to the temple, you put up a picture on the wall, you paint, you sweep, you mop, you clean the altar, you're building that spiritual bank account. When you help those who are in need, those who are desperate, those who are desolate, those who are homeless, when you feed the poor, when you hold the sick and the blind and say, Bhaiya, Didi, I love you, you have a friend here, you are building that spiritual bank account. I ask you tonight, make sure that that spiritual bank account is reading a positive balance. Because the day that when we leave this planet Earth, when we leave this physical body and the soul has to go back, we have to withdraw from that account. And if that account is NSF, you know what's going to happen? Yamraj is waiting. I don't mean to scare you, but this is realistic. If you build that spiritual bank account, our scriptures tells us, the Vedas tells us, Satyam Vara Dharmachara, Dharmote Rakshite Rakshite. As you uphold Dharma, one day to come, Dharma will stand up for you. I applaud all the singers and musicians, the people that work hard in this mandir, Pandit Seshji. These are champions, my dear friends. You support them. Support them and elevate them, help them to grow and to help you grow and our children grow, so that Sanatan Dharma will exist years after we are gone from this physical planet. They are the ones that are upholding the flag. We must help them. Not only here, but every single part of this community, in this country, in this world. This is the message I bring to you this afternoon. Going back to our katana, the Ramayana is the very form of the Vedas that have come down from the heavens, to earth for us. The Vedas are divided into 4 parts. We all know this already. The Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and the Athar Veda, 4 of them. Lord Rama is the embodiment of the Rig Veda. Lakshman, the Yajur Veda. Bharat, the Sama Veda. And Shatran, the Athar Veda. The 4 Vedas became the 4 sons of Dashrath and played in his palace. My dear friends, we go to Devi Bhagavatam for a second. I'm going to merge the two now to help you understand this a bit better. When Lord Vishnu got all the complaints from everyone on earth, the planet Earth, that this fellow named by the name of Ravan. You all know who Ravan was? So Lord Vishnu got a complaint that Ravan was playing the fool, literally. He was causing trouble, creating havoc on earth. And what did he do? He went to Brahmalok. And in Naimisharad now, he began now to speak to Sudji and others and says, you know what, I will go on earth, I will incarnate on earth as the son of Dashrath, Rama, to begin to destroy this evil Ravan. The Vedas, the 4 Vedas that we just spoke about, they began to pray to the goddess. And which goddess is speaking about? Bhavani Shankar Mata. Devi Bhagavatam tells us this. And as they began to pray to the goddess, she began to show her true form. Her arms, her weapons, her beauty, her eyes. Have you ever looked at the eyes of the Devi? She's absolutely beautiful, you know. Absolutely beautiful. You could lost. That is the mother, the divine mother. Have you ever looked into your mother's eyes? Those of us whose mothers are alive. Have you ever looked into your eyes of a mother? Children, I ask you tonight. Videsh? I'll give you a little example before we continue Katha. Once, in a science class, this young child, young boy, teacher was presenting a class on the planets in the universe. And he says, the universe is, teacher was explaining, the universe is so huge, millions and millions, billions of miles, so many millions of planets. The expanse, it's wide. So the little boy says, sir, I have a question. You claim that the universe is billions of miles wide, but really that's kind of small, So the teacher was confused. He says, what are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? His name was Ram. What are you talking about, Ram? He says, sir, I can see the entire universe in my mother's eyes. That's why I say it's so small. Very powerful statement. I can see the entire universe in my mother's eyes, much more for the divine mother of this universe, Adi Shakti, Parashakti, Jagat Janani Bhavani Shankar Mata. Brothers and sisters, the sage Vishwamitra, he took Rama and Lakshman along with him to safeguard this yajna that he was about to perform. While Rama was in exile, Bharat left Ayodhya and stayed in a village called Nandigram. And all the time he was there, he was singing the name of Rama for 14 long years. The name of Rama. It is for this reason that Bharat is described as the personification of the Samaveda. And it was Shatrughan who safeguarded the places of sacred rituals for yagyas to be performed and prevent them from the invasion of evil spirits. Do not think for one second that the Ramayana is different from the Vedas. It is the essence, the very essence of the Vedas. Rama exemplified 3 kinds of righteous behavior. 1, dharma, namely dharmas relating to the individual, the family, and society. And to uphold these threefold dharma, divinity manifested in a triangular flow, something called the Trimurti. The period of the Mahabharata was well over 5,000 years ago, and Ramayana was enacted even eons before that. Satya, we speak of tonight, the truth in man. Dharma, righteousness, and prema, love. At the point of death, I'm going to skip a few kathas here, chapters, and we go right to this point I'm trying to make to you tonight. At the point of death, Ravan sent the following message to his people. He says, O my people, do not follow my example. I am the personification of all evil qualities. And falling into excessive desires, I have lost my senses. Instead of establishing a good name for myself, I have destroyed my entire kingdom. I have ruined myself. Rama is the one who, what is the meaning of the name Rama? Anybody in the audience name is Rama? Ram? No? The name of Rama means the ocean of bliss, the ocean of happiness, one who makes you happy. And what is the meaning of Ravan? Just the opposite, one who makes you sad, one who is full of negativities, ego, abhiman, the 9 negative qualities. Ravan continues to say, follow the name of Rama. Rama has achieved universal fame, and I ended up accumulating ill fame. These are the words of Ravanji. Goswami Tulsidashi tells us now tonight, in our first chaupai, we sing.
Ram
Ramchandra ki jai. Goswami Tulsidas tells us very beautifully in this chaupai. Shambhu prasad sumati hiya hulasi, Rama charitramanas kabhi tulasi. You see, Goswami Tulsidas ji, yes, he meditated on the name of Rama. However, it was through the intervention or through the blessing of Bhagwan Shiva Shankar that he was inspired to write the beautiful words of poetry that is consisted of today as Ramcharitamanas. The connection between Rama and Bholenath, Shiva Shankar, we go very quickly tonight into now a scripture or text called the Parvati Mangal. It is connected with Ramayana, and we'll see why. Lord Shiva described the 7 books or the 7 pieces of nectar contained in Ramcharitamanas, the 7 Kans. And why 7? What is so significant about the 7 Kans in Ramayana? As we understand, as we sing, as we repeat or recite each Kanda, what is the benefit? There are 7 major chakras in this human body. From the Mooladhara chakra, where Lord Ganesha and Devi resides, to the Sahasrara chakra on the top of the head, where Lord Shiva resides. There are 7 individual chakras. It is said during meditation, these chakras begin to open. They all have a different color. Those colors coincide with the 7 colors of the rainbow, Roy G. Biv. Every single chakra is represented by one of these colors. Lord Shiva says, the 7 books, the 7 Kans of Ramayana coincides with these 7 chakras in this human body. Goswami Tulsidas writes now in the next chaupai, he tells us, he describes now these 7 books. We'll sing very quickly. Goswami Tulsidas tells us very beautifully in this chaupai. Sapta Parabrahma Subhadra Sopana Gyan Nayana Nidkhata Manamana. The 7 books are the 7 beautiful flights of steps which the soul delights to look upon, the eyes of wisdom, Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram. Now, Goswami Tulsidas deserves tremendous credit for writing this scripture. He's not just known as Goswami Tulsidas. He's known as Kavi Samrat, the best of the best. Sahitya Chakravarti, most enlightened soul, Goswami Tulsidas Ji. That was his title, my dear friends. Kavi Samrat Sahitya Chakravarti, Goswami Tulsidas Ji. It is also said, Hanuman Baba wrote his own version of Ramayana. Did we know this? Hanuman Baba wrote his own version of Ramayana, not using a pen and paper, you know. He used his nails inscribed on rocks. When Valmiki, sage Valmiki, saw the Sanskrit, the master of Sanskrit, Hanuman Baba, when he saw his works, he felt very embarrassed. He says, I will not release mine. Your Ramayana supersedes mine. Hanuman Baba, being the humble fella he is, he says, no, Baba, no. You publish yours and I will destroy man. Hanumanji broke the rocks that contained his Ramayana. Hence, Valmiki ji now got to stamp the approval of the Trishul of Bhagwan Shiva Shankar because it was filled with mistakes. And overnight, when he prayed to Lord Ganesha, and Bhagwan Shiva Shankar came and placed a stamp of the Trishul on the Valmiki Ramayana, making it one of the most premier and sought after texts in this entire universe. We switch now to Devi Bhagavatam and Parvati Mangal to bring you this story and the gist of this katha tonight. Lord Shiva, the creator, the Lord of this entire creation, Akhileshwar as he is called, he went to the sage Kumbhajji, who was accompanied by his wife Bhavani, mother goddess, who was also known as Sati, the pure one. The sage began to narrate Lord Rama's divine story in his hermitage. Now, when we listen to Ramayana, it's very appealing to the ear, not so? It is sweet, sundar, Ramayana Katha. This filled Lord Shiva's immense joy and made him very happy. Why was Lord Shiva so fond of Lord Rama? Why was Lord Shiva so fond of Rama? Lord Shiva became fond of Rama for a couple of reasons. When they were in front of the Devi, the divine goddess, Bhavani Shankar Maha, Lord Vishnu was there, Lord Shiva was there, Brahma was there, the Vedas were there, Narad Muni was there. And the Devi said she will come, she will incarnate as one of her forms, Lakshmi Devi, in the form of Mother Sita. Lord Vishnu said he will come, incarnate in the form, one of his incarnations, Rama. Lord Brahma said he will come in one of his forms, incarnated as Jamant. Then Lord Shiva says, I will come as the 11th Rudra Maha Avatar. And who was that? Pavanaputta Hanumanji Mahabir Swami. And that's why the connection is so close. That's why it's so close. And Lord Shiva always had a special love in his heart for Bhagwan Sri Ram. He always loved to listen to narrate the stories. To whom? Parvati Mata, Bhavani Shankar Mata. Because she loved to listen to the stories of Rama. My dear friends, our ancestors have given us a beautiful bhajan dedicated to glorify Rama, the name of Rama. It says, oh man, Hey Manwa, Ram Bhajan Jagasar, sing the praises of Lord Rama. If you would like to cross, if you wish to cross this ocean of earthly existence, we sing tonight. Manwa, Ram Bhajan Bhagwan Ramachandra ki jai. Oh man, if you ever want to go back home, come back to me, sing the praises of Rama. So says our scriptures. Friends, Lord Rama was wandering, in the Dandak forest during his exile, searching for his abducted wife. And he was crying, he was behaving as a mortal, as an ordinary man. And he was saying, Sita, oh Sita. He was hugging trees. Are you Sita? Sita, where are you? Crying for her after she was abducted by Ravan. Then Lord Shiva now, he saw his revered Lord Rama as he was returning back to Mount Kailash. He saw Rama in the forest as he was passing overhead. And he saw there was a rare opportunity to have a close-up vision of the Lord while he was in the forest all alone as a hermit. Shiva could not resist the urge to smile and to bow before his beloved Srinam. Yes, bow before his beloved Srinam before moving forward. So great was the love that he had for Maryada Purushottam Sriram. Shiva decided, that this doubt that he had, he must bow to this Lord of this day and age, Maryada Purushottam Sriram. However, his wife, she could not fathom the mystery of her enlightened husband, meaning Parvati Ma, Satiji. She could not fathom the mystery of how Bhagwan Shiva Shankar was worshipping Lord Rama or paying obeisance to Rama. And the affection for a prince that is grieving for his lost wife. And though Lord Shiva told her who this prince actually was and the reason for doing this, she doubted him. Brothers and sisters, the whole purpose of Lord Vishnu's incarnation as Rama on this world will be nullified if in fact Lord Rama's cover was blown. Sati now was overcome with delusions that she would not listen, and this is the moral of the Katha tonight. When we are given instructions by our Pandit, by our parents, by those that are senior to us, by the laws of this country, the laws of the city, the rules of the mandir, we must obey. Sati now, Mata Satiji, did not obey. She wanted to prove Lord Shiva wrong. And what did she do? She assumed the form of Mother Sita and she appeared right before Lord Rama. And immediately as she appeared before Lord Rama, what did he say? Jai Mata Di. Ma, how is Shivaji? Immediately, Satiji was shocked. She was amazed that even in his mortal self, glorified mortal soul, Rama, he was able to recognize her in an instant because he was playing this role of the mortal. Friends, the Katha continues from here where Lord Shiva separated himself from Satiji because she pretended now to be Lord Rama's consort, Sitaji. And he moved himself away, tried to separate himself from Satiji. And tomorrow's Katha, we'll go into a little bit more detail as to what happens next. However, on this theme about listening tonight and following instructions, I want to leave you with a few points based on what we have covered. As human beings in this day and age, we must understand that God is omnipresent. He's here, there, and everywhere, all-encompassing. When we break rules and laws, there are consequences. There are severe consequences. Satiji tonight disobeyed Lord Shiva. She disobeyed Lord Shiva. When things do not go our way, when things are going bad, we must still be grateful to God. I'll give you a real world example. Last night, on my journey here from Fort Lauderdale to Houston, I had to connect through Dallas. And as you all know, there was a huge thunderstorm in the area last night. And my poor Didi and her husband were waiting for me for several hours. However, instead of blaming Bhagwan and blaming Mother Nature, who by the way last night put on a beautiful lightning show for me. It was unbelievable, above the clouds. I am grateful and thankful that the pilot that I trusted my faith in was able to fly this plane and get me to Houston safely. Jai Shri Ram. Rather than condemn and criticize, oh, it has more traffic. No. I am here. Thank God. When you walk in, when you enter your vehicle, when you go into your car, rather than looking for which radio station to turn on or which music or CD to play, call the name of Bhagavan first. God, you're taking me in this car. Take me safely. Bring me back safely. Jai Shri Ram, Om Namah Shivaya. When you reach your destination, you arrive, you come off the car, same thing. Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Shri Ram. Give praise and thanks. Be grateful. Quick story. There was once a lady who was picking up her children from school, and she had dropped off one of the pants for the boys to get adjusted at the tailor. So she drove up to the marketplace where the tailor was, and she was late to pick up the children. So she honked the horn, says, Mr. whatever his name was, Mr. Bring my pants, I'll pay you for it here. So the guy could not go to the car because he had no legs. She didn't realize this, he was in a wheelchair. So he called one of the gentlemen on the side of the road and he gave them the clothes and says, go ahead, give this parcel to her and collect the money. So she was a little bit disturbed because she was, literally rude to the guy, to the tailor. As she drove to the school now, she saw a taxi driver lifting one of the children whose legs were as thin as a broomstick and placing him in a taxi to take him home. The child was suffering from polio. And then, when she picked up her son and daughter, she noticed that her son was looking very sad. And she asked him, she says, Sham, what's wrong? He says, Ma, Arun, he developed an infection in both his legs, and the doctors had to amputate the legs. So our teacher asked us to pray for Arun. So I'm very sad for him. The mother then realized, rather than complaining and criticizing and not being thankful, she says to the boys, she said to her son and her daughter, she says, I am grateful today. At least if I have my legs, I can use it. By the way, she was having leg pains and she was complaining. Oh God, my legs are hurting. Oh God, what are you doing to me? My foot hurting. Rather than complaining about the foot hurting, be grateful. Oh God, thank you that I can use my feet to serve humanity or to feed my family. That was the moral of this story. We are always complacent and we seldom find the time to thank God. Jai Shri Ram. In this moment, tonight, I want you to ask yourself the question, are you grateful? Are there three things that you can think of in your life that you're grateful today? And don't tell me the bank account. Because you see that? Let me tell you about the bank account. If the only wealth you have on this world today is money, then you're the poorest person in this world. If the only wealth you can claim or show is money, you're the poorest person in this world. Three things that you're grateful for. I want you to think for 30 seconds. You see, we are so focused on time. Everything is time. Everything is based on the iPhone today. Time. What have we accomplished today? What did we accomplish today? We have completed a day's work. We have prepared dinner. We have fed our families. Have you looked at your devotion to God lately? Did you give prime time today out of your daily schedule to elevate someone? Did you reach out to that person that is sick or suffering, or you know of someone who's going through a difficult time in life? Have you shared some love with someone today? Have you told someone today that I love you? Have you made a positive contribution to a soul today, to anyone? Have you helped to elevate someone today? Have you done anything to uplift your soul other than coming to Mandir today? Tonight, those of you who are here, I will leave with you a beautiful prayer. It's called a morning and evening prayer. I'll read it for you. It is from Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba, and there's a beautiful picture of Panchmukhi Hanuman Baba on the front of it. This prayer tells us, Nirmal, D major, thank you. It says, a morning, when you wake up in the morning. The first thing when you wake up in the morning, you look to the ceiling, lie down on your back, Lakshmi Narayan, thank you, O God, for giving me this, allow me to see this new day. The prayer says in the morning, O Lord, I am born now from the womb of sleep. I am determined to carry out all tasks this day as offerings to Thee. With Thee ever present before my mind's eye, make my words, thoughts, and deeds sacred and pure. Let me not inflict pain on anyone, O Lord, and let no one inflict pain on me. Direct me, guide me this day. Complete prayer. Now in the evening, and when you're ready to go to sleep at night, you say, O Lord, the tasks of this day whose burden I placed on you this morning are over. It was you who made me walk, talk, think and act. I therefore place at thy feet all my words, thoughts and deeds. My task is done. Receive me. I am coming back to you. Beautiful prayer. Indeed, you all can have one of these as you take and put them into practice, my dear friends. It's a simple prayer. We are praying to God. We are giving salutations to Him. Tonight, in conclusion, there are 5 Ds, 5 characteristics that we should all practice as Hindus. And our Swami teaches us this. 1, dedication. Dedication meaning we offer our entire heart to God. Remember, God is not interested in the things that glitter and glamour. That has no value to Him. I say Him because I'm using a general term. God is interested in the things you can offer to Him. And the most important commodity is the 4-letter word called love. And going hand in hand with love is a 5-letter word called, what's the most effective 5-letter word in this entire universe? I asked this question a couple nights ago. Someone told me money. 5-letter word. Most powerful 5-letter word in this world. Smile. Smile. And you see how you smile now? You just increased your face value. You see how that works? Simply. When you smile with the world will smile back with you. The second D, devotion. Devotion is the highest form of love. If you are a Hindu, be the best Hindu you can be. If you are a Muslim, be the best Muslim. And likewise a Christian, be the best Christian. Be devoted to your cause. Discipline, the third one. Always be disciplined. If you're a musician, we are disciplined. You're a pandit, disciplined. We are a mother, father, brother, child, always be disciplined. Fourth one, discrimination. Discrimination is essential for everyone. Now when I say discrimination, I don't mean discriminate against a brother or sister. No, no, no. Discrimination, know what is right from wrong. We just finished Navratri. We spoke about Padmasan, Saraswati Devi Mata, the swan, the lotus. Let's take the lotus, even more practical. In Guyana and India, we have lots of lotus. Trinidad, not too many lotuses at all. The lotus grows in the murkiest of all waters. And it is able to produce that beautiful flower which rises above the water line. It never goes below the water. Even though the silt and the dirt is below, it is able to produce that beautiful flower. We too should be like that lotus. Leave anything that is negative and dirty, leave it right there. And only put forward the things that are pure, the things that are going to shine and to make us a better person. I always say this to people, you know, when people come to me and say, Baba, X, Y, and Z is always ill-speaking me and I'm always hearing this and they're writing me nasty notes and all these things. Guess what? Do not pay attention to those things. They have no value. Those people, that type of behavior will stay on this. They will come back. But they will come back again and again to be born, to go through the cycle of birth and death. If you leave them right there and you take the next level, you elevate yourself, try to elevate them as well. Give them some lessons. Give them some knowledge. And a very good way to elevate is through knowledge. And the last one, determination and persistence. Determination and persistence. When you are determined, when you and I are determined and we persist, anything can be accomplished. Like Hanuman Baba. So many obstacles he had when he was crossing the ocean to go to Lanka to find Mother Sita. And he said to even Mainak, when Mainak, the mountain came up and says, come rest on me. He says, no, I will not rest until the goal has been met. Until my mission is complete. We ought to be like Hanuman. To all the young adults here tonight, those of you who are about to enter college or high school for that matter, do not give up. Always have your determination. Be persistent. Do not rest until your goal has been met. Do not rest until your goal has been met. In this country today, education is key. Without education, it's very difficult to survive in this world. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 4 years from now in this country? My dear friends, it is with this tonight I leave you. The university itself is a university in which every human being is a student. We're all students in this university. Every one of us chooses a subject that we like. But whatever different subjects that we may study, the one thing that is common to all of us and the one common pursuit and goal is to obtain the degree of divine love. To go back to our home from where we have all come. Brothers and sisters, It was an absolute pleasure being with you here tonight. We are almost at 5 minutes to the hour. And let me say, you all are an amazing and wonderful audience. I hope the little katha that we have done tonight would have enlightened you in some way, would have given you some new knowledge perhaps you have not heard before. And my goal is to combine both the scriptures, the Devi Bhagavatam as well as the Ramayana, during these sessions. We'll do some Bhagavat as well on Sunday. I know it's a Ramayana Yagya, but Bhaya will infuse and sort of bring in all of the Gyan from the different scriptures as best as possible. If there are any questions that you have, something that you have heard or something that is bothering you that you wish to ask, please ask me or please come see Pandit. Give him a lovely round of applause, please. What a wonderful soul, Panditji. Always here, very dedicated. If you have questions, this is the time to do it. Ask us, write it on a piece of paper, give it to my Didi, Gitaji, and we will certainly get those answered for you. We'll try to do them here. If not, we'll do them remotely as well too. With that said, let's do one final bhajan as we close tonight, as we glorify now Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram. We sing tonight, glorifying, Mahadev, Shiva Shambhu, Bholenath. The consort, Mataji's consort, Bhavani Shankar Ma consort, as he sits on Mount Kailash, in meditation, in dhyanam, we go before him, we say, Mahadevji, the destroyer of all negativities and all that is evil, Prabhu, we come before you tonight, and we ask for your divine blessings. Karapur Gauram Karunavataram Sansar Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarabinde Bhavan Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Shambho Mahadeva, Shiva Shambho Mahadeva, 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 Hara Haraya, Hara Bhavaya, Shiva Shivaya, Namo Namo. Hara Haraya, Bhava Bhavaya, Shiva Shivaya. शंभो महादेवा। प्रेम से बोलो महापति महादेव की। Let us sit upright for a few minutes as we bring this katha to a close this evening. We call upon Ramayana Purushottam Sri Rama to bless us as we sing. कथा विसर्जन होत है सुनो वीर हनुमान, रामा लक्ष्मण जानकी सदा करो कल्याण। एक घर या दो घर आड़ो में पुनियाद, तुलसी संघट साड़ के हटे पोत अपराध। श्रोता सब या संगए शंभु गए कैलाश, रामायण मम हृदय महा आन करहु तुम पास। प्रेम से बोलो भगवान रामचंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय। Say a few words, Baba. Good to you one time.
We will
have one.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, bhajans, sir. Do a couple of bhajans. Sure.
Radha Madhava Madan Radha
on behalf of the Sanatan Dharma Mandir and the Ramlochan family, we would like to say so much thanks to our Vyasji for inspiring us this evening with a beautiful katha. I know he has so much he wants to give us. Time, he's watching the clock probably, and said the people of Houston will say, "Hey, Baba, you take too long." Nevertheless, you have make us feel happy this evening, and we are looking forward for tomorrow night's katha, because then you will bring, then I know where you're heading up to, because you have given us a little bit of it, what you're going to do tomorrow. My dear devotees and all, on behalf of Chris and his family, we want to thank all our Kirtan Mandali who have come this evening to join and sing beautiful bhajan. To all of you who have come and took your hands and prepared for this event. Although Chris is by himself, he asks for our help. And I'm so happy to say that all of you have stepped up and do your part by coming here and preparing this place to get it where it should be, so our Vyasji will be comfortable on this beautiful asana that Chris made for him. And look, our new addition top today, Babaji. Beautiful. This is a new one for you, especially for you. So we thank everyone who have come and dedicated themselves. Let us all stand, please, and do Aarti. Aarti this evening will be done by Chris and his daughter. They will do brief Aarti, so that because of our time here, and we'll conclude.
अरे सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया। अरे सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया। सुनो मेरी Devotees, we clasp our hands, gently bow our heads, and close our eyes and pray. Tonight, we ask the Divine Shakti, Parashakti, Bhavani Shankar Ma, to bless all those who have come from near and far, bless Pandit Seshji, members of this congregation, our brother Chris and his family, all the musicians who have traveled near and far to be with us tonight, all the singers, those who contributed in some way to making this Yagya a complete success. On this very first session, we ask for the blessings of Bhavani Shankar Mata to be upon one and all. Those who are sick and suffering in the hospitals, those who are in aftercare, those who are in hospice and so forth, we pray for them, we pray for their souls, Prabhu. The name of Rama tonight, so glorious, to help the mute to speak eloquently, the blind to see, and to help the crippled to climb the highest mountain. We ask for that Shakti. We ask for the blessings of Prabhu Shri Ram to be upon one and all. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Asdoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. From our truth, lead us on the truth. From darkness, lead us on to light. And from death, lead us on to eternal life. Jagadambe Ma, Bhavani Shankar Ma, Mother of this universe, O Ma, we as your children, we come before you tonight. We ask you to bless us, to guide us, O Ma. Give us knowledge, give us blessings, O Ma. Protect us always as we ask you as your children. Jai Jai Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya Jagadamba, He Mata Vishwamohini Devi Jagadamba, Jaya Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya Jagadamba, Parameshwari Jaya Durga, Jagadishwari Jayamma, Jai Jai Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya Jagadamba, Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhuti, Paramam Vichitram Leela Ramayana, Paramama Artham Moksha Pradatam Bhava Vibhuti Idamasrayami, Paramam Pavitram Bhava Vibhuti, Paramam Vichitram Leela Ramayana. Shiva Hare Shiva Rama Sake Prabhu, Trividuta Panivara Lehe Dhiru, Ajjaneshwara Yadava Pahima, Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Mevaram, Kamalalochana Rama Dayanidhi, Araguru Gratarakshaka Gopane, Shivatano Bhava Shankar Pahima, Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Mevaram. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudajan, Mangalam Pundarikasham, Mangalayetano Hari. Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. प्रेम से बोलो गजानन स्वामी की, उमापति महादेव की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, जगदम्बे भवानी शंकर माता की, सनातन धर्म मंदिर की, सनातन धर्म मंदिर की, सनातन धर्म मंदिर की। जय जय सीताराम। सब कोई आसन लीजिए, में टेक योर सीट्स।
व्यास भगवान की, व्यास भगवान की, व्यास भगवान की। अच्छा, have a seat, please. Baba, we enjoy your katha this evening. And we must say we're looking forward for tomorrow night. And for that reason, I will try to make our accommodation so our devotees do not go outside in the cold and have bhujan. Just because I want to make sure they have no complaint
To come back tomorrow.
to come back tomorrow. So I will ask you all to be patient with us. We have bhujan in the kitchen. Some of the devotees will bring a couple of table up back there, line it up, and put some chairs, and we will try to accommodate ourselves as we go along. So please be a little patient with us. And while we have an RT and accommodation is making, we will have some entertainment here by our young star here. His name is Krishna. And Krishna will do a bhajan while we are preparing our table and chair here. So be patient with us.